Hi, Robert.
How are
Всем
you?
привет. Привет моим зрителям на моей Facebook-страничке. And hi to all the Roberts subscribers and fans and friends.
Yes, for those of you who do not know Alexander, we met in 2013
Yeah,
in
that's correct.
Russia,
Yes.
and he's very well known in Russia for helping people to change their lives and have a beautiful life. And we decided to do something together.
The time when we met, I'm not such popular. I'm just a teenager.
Yes, well, then, yes, of course, but
who is so uh, who is so wondered about the music of Robert and the crying energy and want to to go into this world and
sure.
I never know how it could be that now I'm make a stream with Robert.
Well, the magic works, you know.
Yeah.
And I did not know then either when I met you, you know, oh, going to be working, doing some things together, you know. But
Yes.
yeah, but it is so beautiful. And for any of you who like my work, I really feel that Alexander's work is such a compliment to what I'm doing. It's the same energy there that fits like a glove together, and it's going to really help us. It's going to help everyone.
Such a beautiful metaphor. For Russian people, I want to translate that Robert says. Роберт говорит о том, что у нас очень подходящая энергия с ним, и я действительно тоже так чувствую, and I feel also this way. And the Robert is my spiritual original soundtrack for my life. It's like Ost for Alexander Menshikov. Original soundtrack. That because 10 years every day in my
Wow.
headphones. Yeah.
It's very interesting that for many years, I've had many albums out there, and I hardly ever listened to my own music. But it's only I'd say in the last maybe 2-3 years that I really could sit down and listen to my music and not think, oh, that note, I should have played that note a bit softer or that one a bit louder.
We want to talk today about our tomorrow session. Yeah, and
yes.
It starts a few years ago. This is my version of our meeting. 10 years ago, and after a few years ago, I have a dream to make an event with Robert, and we plan the great event in Lithuania, and first we try to invite Robert to our event, and Robert say yes, but then the COVID games.
Exactly.
And we stopped. And 1 year ago, we talked to each other without anyone for many hours. I was at Bali, and Robert is in Montreal, and we have this call without the disgusting internet, which breaks every 5 minutes. And this 1 year we have sometimes a call and plan to do the event. And tomorrow you shouldn't afraid of my English because I have a professional translator. So don't worry.
I should mention something about our event that starts tomorrow, and actually it goes for 7 Sundays. But the interesting thing is tomorrow is the free one. So you can all watch it and get a taste of what we're going to be doing for the 6 weeks after that, because one thing leads into the other. And I'll get to that in a minute, but I want to say something about the translation. I do events with my partner Lily quite often, and they're in two languages. They're in English and Spanish. And some people think, oh, yeah, but I got to sit through the other language that I don't know. But it's actually very, very good for you, because as the English people are listening to the English part, they start absorbing it, and then you're hearing it in Russian, and it gives you time to process what was said in English. And this is the same thing for the Russian people. When they're listening to the other language instead of Russian, it's giving them time to process what they've just been hearing. So it's actually a better thing to be doing it in two languages, because then when we do this thing, this type of work, we can't think of a timeline, because we're coming out of time and space into that quantum field where it's not going to be long, it's not going to be short, and by the end of the program you think, oh, it's already over. that's generally what happens. Yeah.
This is also, I agree, this is good process that because you have more time to gain this energy. First you hear the voice, the energy of voice, the energy of intention, and your brain think, wow, how can I get it if I don't understand it? How can I get it? And softly and very very softly you try and you learn how to get it. And after you see you hear the translation, and it's okay. This energy means this
Right.
intention, and this word is combined, and it's more time for your inner process.
Definitely. And the one that we're doing tomorrow, they each have a title. And we actually sat down and discussed this and decided we want to do 7 steps, because 7 is a magic number, you see. Number 7 represents, for one thing, it represents the balance between your physical life and your spiritual life. And that's the whole point of being here on the earth plane. It's to create that balance. It's not just to be in the physical. It's not just to be in the spiritual, where you can't operate properly in the daily life. It's that number 7. And the number 7, it's like having 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot up in heaven. So we've together developed this 7-step thing, where we're starting with the very most important basic thing you need to do is get rid of the stress and move yourself into the feeling of serenity.
I think this theme and our whole course is we tell about it later. It's very good for this moment, that because all the people is so tired, it's tired about
Like
of stress, yeah, and it looks to be over, but not now, maybe a little bit later, and we are so tired, we don't know when it's become normal. And we want to start our session with this stress theme and how to go to serenity, that because this is basic. You cannot get any spiritual energy before you get calm and you get open to.
Exactly. And I'm very excited about this, because this is what my music does. It helps you to relax and get to that state of consciousness that you want to be in. But I know that what Alexander does when she brings the words through, when we're going to be doing the guided meditations, etc., that it does the same thing. But imagine when you put the two of them together, it's this whole gestalt effect. So it's not twice as good, it's like 1,000 times more powerful. That's the way. That's what happens when you work as a team. And when I say a team, everyone that's going to be there tomorrow is part of this team. But we're all becoming one because we're all focusing on that effect of going from stress to serenity. Just that word serenity it's poetically beautiful. And it's better than saying I'm stress free. Well, stress free means that there's still stress there. So serenity, that's where we want to be, as if we're floating. Always feel like we're floating, like a beautiful swan floating on the lake,
Yes, and as the opposite of this basic theme, our goal theme at the end, we go through health, manifesting your beautiful life, your relationships, your love yourself, and we go to the highest state of mind, of consciousness, is the Christ energy, and we stop at Christmas.
Yes, we're doing it on the 26th, and that's right exactly in the Christmas time. And it's interesting, a lot, we've been taught so many things about Christmas and about Jesus, that Jesus was the only one and he was the savior, and we're lucky if we can connect with that energy. But the things that I've learned, and that I'm sure Alexander, we both understand that Jesus was a man, and he was able to bring in this Christ energy, the light, the energy. And he said, anything I can do, you can do, and even better, you can go further on it. And our whole idea is to bring in that Christ consciousness energy, the light energy, the energy that it's not just love, it's joy, it's passion for life. I think during these 7 sessions, these 7 weeks, that we're going to go from that stressed part, and even if you don't feel you're really stressed, everyone has some blockages there, and we want to all evolve together to this point where we are totally connected with who we really are, and we become a reflection of that real self, what they call the I am, to bring that out there. And we're going to help you do that with the words. Alexander, he's also a psychologist, so I have to watch what I'm saying, because I can't explain things about those things as well as he can. But with his words and the music, most of the music you're going to hear is not music off my albums. It's going to be me channeling through, bringing through the music that is appropriate to enhance the energy of what's coming from Alexander.
Yes, I think not just me, the whole viewers, the whole our international team, and this moment, that because the channel is very suits for this moment. Mm-hmm. It's not like universal music. It's or channeling or meditation. It's for who came, and this moment they came.
Yes, exactly. It's the music. What will come through is the perfect music for each person that will be there with us. Yes. And come and get a taste of it tomorrow. We'll put up the link to go. We'll put up. We should put the link up for both Russian and English, even if it's mainly English people on this Facebook.
I want to say a few words about our whole theme. It's in English about the connection with your inner spirit, the spirit within, and it's about a connection with your divine, what is also inside in your cells, in your inner space, and it's about a direct conversation. It's about how you can not to do some special rituals or practice. It's about how you can go to your inner source, inner spirit, inner God, and say hi to this energy, and to start creating these beautiful relationships and get the power, the joy, the serenity from this source. It's
beautiful.
And our role with Robert is not to only guide you or push you. No, it's to create a gentle atmosphere, a gentle place where you can relax and get the courage to go to this conversation, to this relationship, and we just make a place and give a support, maybe softly guide, but not. This is not like one more guided meditation where you should breathe,
Definitely
not breathe, see the images. No, it's not that way. It's about the healing and powerful place where the music and words come together to support you in the sacred process.
Exactly. Yeah. We're sort of creating that space so that you can connect with your total inner guidance. Everything is in there. Absolutely everything. Everything is in there to help everything out here. It's not working the other way around. Once you get connected, you don't have to be running off asking everyone else, oh, what should I do? What should I do? You could become quiet, and you're going to be able to just go into that sacred space, your own sacred space, and connect with, well, you're connecting also with universal intelligence. So you're connecting with divine wisdom within you. You're connecting with infinite knowledge. And so you end up being able to have total control of your life. Yeah, such a beautiful thing.
So we are inviting you at tomorrow's first free session.
Yes.
Which is 11 a.m. New York time and 7 p.m. Moscow time.
Exactly. And what can I say here? Other than that, we're excited about it. So come tomorrow morning, but you have to go to the link. We're going to have Pavlo put up a link here, and a couple of links, I guess. And so, and if you're available, come tomorrow and see and feel it. But sign up so that you can get the link to watch this. It's not just out there for everyone. And maybe even read some of the information and see how it's going to help you. And honestly, the way we set it up, the first week will lead into the second one. And by doing the first week, the second week opens up so much easier for you. And then the third week, and then, all the way up to building up to being that shining light, on the silent path, that's what that's all about.
Yes. Me and Robert lives in North countries, Canada and Russia, and when it goes when winter comes, the sun, the day become smaller and smaller, and I think this is a good time to shine your own sun inside, to make it more and more,
Yeah.
and to make a warm event for people who loves what Robert does, and for people who loves what I do. So we are inviting you.
Yeah, I definitely feel this whole series is also going to help people to get rid of their baggage. You know, just let go of what you don't need. That's what stress is. You know, it's holding on to everything that you think you might need, but just we're going to all help each other to just let go of those things. And I was in the forest a couple of weeks ago, and I was hugging a tree, and the tree talked to me and said, "You know, we live a very long life because every year, just before the winter, we let go of the baggage, we let go of the old leaves. They fall to the ground and go back into Pachamama, Mother Nature, whatever you want to call it, and the recycling. But then we go into rebirth, you see? And that's what the Christ energy is about, of that transformation into being who you came here to be, and be that shining light. So tomorrow, 11 New York time and 7 Moscow time, we invite you. So check out, I'm sure Pablo can put the link in there. He's our technical guy, and we thank him for all this, because I don't know about Alexander, but I don't know anything about this. You know, I can write music and I know all those technical things, but with this keyboard you see there, and but when it comes to the internet stuff, I leave that to the others. So let's.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, thank you.